Hey everybody, it's Victoria here at the Zendan. I hope you're doing well and having a good day. Happy Thursday. I am coming to you with our reading for today and at this time. There's a couple things I kind of wanted to touch on first before I go into the reading. I know that so much has been coming up for us individually and as a collective, and lots of challenging things like upheaval and like painful things coming up. It's like coming up for like clearing and shifting and endings and beginnings and new pathways opening up, but old pathways having to like fall away. And sometimes, a lot of times, that is not always the easiest thing, and it can be painful and challenging as we go through that. And I just wanted to touch base with that because I think we're all kind of feeling that, and just remembering to call on for support, call on our guides, call on angels or ascended masters, or source of light, like whatever your support system, spiritual support system is, to assist you as we move through this. It's challenging. It's interesting because I feel like over the last 2 years, pretty much, there's been all these things like held up, and like we haven't been able to move forward, and we've either been blocked this way or things have been stagnant. And like now, like it seems like all these things are opening up, and like things that were there are moving away. And it's like, oh, the pathway is clear now, and it's like it's all go. Even the planets reflect that. There's all the planets are direct, none are retrograde right now. So everything's rushing forward, and in this, it's like, oh, I can start doing these things in the pathway and making these decisions and moving forward. But at the same time, it's like causing conflict in other areas where like things that were stagnant or old, we're like, hey, I've been around forever. You know what? You're gonna just move on, or you're just gonna shift this situation. Like, and I feel like sometimes some of these older areas aren't ready for that. So I mean, that's what I'm like calling in your guardians of light and assisting you. And in some areas, totally are ready for that. But I do feel like there's this comfortableness of like sometimes we want to stay in a certain area because it's like comfortable, but yet there's something that's even more amazing and more comfortable, but better comfortable, to move forward into. But there's that contrast that is happening right now, and just remembering that you can get through this and you are supported, and remember to ask for support and assistance on a spiritual level too. And if you need to talk to people on a physical level, yes, of course. So that being said, as you know, the moon's in Aries right now. We are halfway through Aries, and I can't believe it. So actually more than halfway. And so remember, Aries is a sign about starting things up, getting things going. It's the spring of life. It's the spring of our energy. It's the spring of, and the zodiacal signs. So put things into motion, plant seeds, take action, move forward gracefully as you can. The moon is in Cancer right now, so emotions are going to be coming up, feelings are going to be coming up, a desire maybe to be close to family, and that comfortableness too, and like past feelings may be coming up. So allowing those to come forward and release as gracefully and harmoniously as possible is welcomed. But yeah, I mean, it's not always going to be an easy path. So it's like asking for support is helpful, painful sometimes. So, and not surprisingly, the first card that came up was death. So like it's a major arcana card. As you know, I've spoken on this before. When major arcanas come forward, they are spiritual forces moving through our lives, as opposed to the minor arcana, which are the more mundane forces reflected through the cards. So the death card, as you can see, he's about to cut a rope, but he doesn't really need to, because it's already it's already almost severed. So it's like this is something that has been coming for a long time. We probably already knew about it. It's just like the final little strand where it's going to be let go. As you can see, one door is opening, another one's closing. There's a light where that door is opening. So remember, as one door closes, the other doors beckon you forward, and who knows what other kind of things are going to nurture and bless your life. Um, and as things pass out of your life, blessing them with love, blessing them with grace, with peace, with the light of God, with the light of presence, because it's just good to do that when you're sealing and completing one thing and you're beginning another, because remember, whatever you put out comes back to you. So as you're completing things and allowing them to move forward, bless them, or move back or move on, bless them. So the death card is come up. Death card, of course, it's not always literal death. Most of the time it's internal or a situation or transformation. So remember that as well. Death card is also relates to the zodiacal sign Scorpio. So again, it's that deep emotion depth coming up and ready for transformation and release. Okay, the next card is the Magician. So trippy. The Magician, showing that we have everything we require to accomplish what we desire to manifest. The Magician is bringing forth the spiritual forces of the non-physical God presence, basically through the elements, and manifesting them in the physical world through, some people call it magic, some people call it focus of will. It's really that's really what it is: focus of will, intention, and putting forth action behind your focusing and moving forward, gathering up all your tools and setting forth and taking those steps to move forward. So even as you're going through the death, you're going through the rebirth, and you're putting in place the steps that you need to do in order to move forward. So remember to do that, okay? You are not helpless. You have all the support and power you need. Okay, sorry for that light. It's so bright. I should probably turn it down. The next card, let's see if I turn it down. Oh, that's better. Okay, a little bit dimmer. I don't always realize the light's so bright sometimes. Okay, and then the next card is the Lovers. Oh my goodness, these are like almost all major arcana. So as you can see, the spiritual forces are moving in our life at this time. The Lovers card comes up. It could be a physical relationship. It could be the essence of your divine presence coming to connect with you. I mean, it's always there. Our higher presence is always there. It's just us connecting with it and having that deeper connection with spirit and bringing it into the physical world. Of course, the Lovers, relate, can maybe sacred union with another. So, I mean, how this applies to you in your life, you will know, but it's definitely a call for love, a love for your, to nurture yourself, to love yourself. Remember, as you love yourself, others will love you. As you appreciate yourself, you're raising an appreciation of yourself and value of yourself, valuing. So remember to do that and take time every day to feel that love and feel that nurturing and feel yourself moving through that and calling it through life for you and creating beautiful things. I mean, look at that lovely fire, and look at that. What is that, an eagle or a hawk or an angel rising from the flames? Even the little two kitties, they have that little heart with their tails. I mean, this is an adorable card, actually, but and then also not mistaking lower connections, remember to rise above. Again, it's a major arcana card. It's calling for a higher level of connection, of force in your life, forces and higher forces. And then as you do that, you bring spirit to the physical world, we have the Nine of Cups. So carrying forward, moving through that death, calling in your tools and being the Magician, connecting to your higher presence, bringing it into your self and loving, feeling that love in yourself and sharing that with the world and with another. And it, it's usually like intimate love, but it could be also just love, unconditional love, like when you're with your higher presence and you share that. The Lovers do relate to the sign Gemini, so Anyway, so to this Nine of Cups, what is your wish? What is, write out your wishes and your desires as if they are manifesting. What are you grateful for? What do you love in your life? What are you calling forward? This is like your wish is granted card. It's not like you're just wishing. It's like, it's here. Like if you look at her, she's sitting and she has all her cups behind her. She's very proud. She's like, look at what I manifested. So remember that. Remember, this is a time to not get caught up in the sorrows of what's passing away. Realize that you have the power and the support. Call upon your guardians of light. Connect and nurture yourself. Love, put out love, and creates like a reciprocal cycle here. And then the Nine of Cups. What is your wish? What do you want to fill your life with? And calling that forward. So I know that was a little long, but I felt like there was a lot to be shared right now, and taking time each day and just closing your eyes and breathing and releasing and breathing and releasing, sometimes, and then deciding what the next step is to go forward, taking it step by step, breath by breath, also, that being said, retreating into that space. Like maybe you've heard the term, cause and effect. There's a space in between. Just like there's a space in between heartbeats. Go into that space and allow yourself to just not be touched by anything. Like you don't have to react to something right away. Just take a breath for yourself, take a space, and then move forward. Okay? Let's all remember that, especially with Aries. Like Aries energy, we want to move forward, and that's good. Do move forward, but at the same time, move forward with focus and direction and clarity and truth. And doing that, you have to take time sometimes to really find out what your vibration is, find out what your truth is, rather than just diving forward. So I hope that makes sense to you, and I hope that you gain something from it. And as I say with all my readings, take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. You will always find the message that is right for you through a pathway. So if it's not this one, you'll find it somewhere else. So, but anyhow, many blessings. Oh, I'm in the shop doing readings today. If you'd like to book one, I'll be here till 6. Walk-ins are welcome, as well as calling and scheduling. So I will talk to you later. Many blessings. Don't lose heart. Keep on going. You got this.